Qualität, ey ja, seid ihr dabei, wenn wir reinkommen? 1, 2, check, da Mike, wir bleiben.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Streetwise Garage. We just finished doing the Miata about like 2 days ago, I believe. It's already been cured enough to start with the wet sanding, so I think I'm gonna start with that in a little bit. We had to redo this car, like I said before in the previous video, I believe. We ended up going with all the body work because on the video before that, I've explained that this guy didn't want to do no body work, nothing extra. He just wanted the car just painted. You know, it was a track car. Didn't want nothing to do with anything being fixed, but last minute, once the car was done, he wanted to do the whole body work instead, so we ended up doing that. And he wanted to do the roof black with gold pearl instead, so we're gonna go over everything now. Body work has been done, repaint has been done already. Now we're just gonna focus on doing the color sanding and getting this nice and shiny so we can return it back to him, and this should be ready to go in like about 2 days. I'm gonna start that right now, so hopefully I can finish that somewhat by today and have it gone by tomorrow. I have the Subaru up next. We're doing like a, I believe it's like a sky blue, so it's like an OEM Subaru color as well, but from a newer Subaru. Anything new on the Z? I got the rear lip, front bumper. I need wheels, side skirts. My cage is already on the way. Gotta get a different wing. That'll be done soon. Let me turn off the fans. I don't have very much life on the camera right now, but this is my friend's car. This is the coupe that was dropped off, I believe, about a week ago. I just finished this up. We did door jams, trunk jams, under hood. I decided to do Zinja Bay because I was trying to be a nice person with this, so this looks super good. He has a really nice KT setup, full Type X. Like I said, all door jams and everything. It's still kind of fresh. I finished like around 5 in the morning, I think. It's 8 in the morning now. Only has about like 3 hours of being cured, so it's still not ready to be like messed with, but it's enough to be able to take all the masking paper off. Just being really careful. I can start at least getting the car out so that way we can cure outside while I either bring the Miata in or work on the Miata out there, so that way this can stay in here. But either one, I think I'm just gonna mask everything and get everything going and start on the Miata. I didn't record anything about painting this coupe. I'm on a time crunch right now. I just finished the Miata. I actually still have to color sand the car. It's actually already color sanded. I just have to buff it. I started working on this one right now because it is inside. It's a lot, you know, like warmer than being out there, and I have, you know, electrical here. So I started the color sanding. I'm already buffing it. This is just like half the car. I'll be finishing this up tomorrow, but this is up to 8,000 grit, and this is the first pass of the buffing compared to not being buffed. So this and that, huge difference. This is already being wet sanded, so that's the first buff. I'm gonna finish this whole side and finish the rest of it tomorrow, so that we can bring the Miata in here, finish the Miata, and start working on the Subaru because someone just dropped off a Q50 that's gonna be up next. So time limit's cutting out, so I need to hurry up and finish these cars. But this is coming out so good. This is crazy how nice it is, and this car is well built. It's a KT. I also did the engine bay, so the engine bay looks all nice and clean. I did under the hood and everything, so I'll show you when everything's done. I still have to put everything back together, pressure wash the motor, make everything look nice and clean, but this looks really good when it's done, and it's a well-built car. It's full Type X coupe. Has a racing seat, has a cool switch panel, and has, I don't know, all the electronic that he did for this car, really good. It's all done by, or it's all like Chase Bay stuff, PVM, high mount, intercooler. It's just pretty nice. Tomy manifold. So, yeah. What is up, guys? Welcome back to Streetwise Garage. Today I have this Subaru that I've been working on for the past, I want to say about like 2 weeks. This actually just got sprayed about a week ago. We were working on doing his over fenders. We did door jams, under the hood, under the trunk, except that's a carbon fiber trunk, so we just did the jams of the trunk itself. We did under the hood. Just that, you guys can see a little bit, not really, but yeah, it's blue. We did everything on this car. Still working on doing the color sanding, which should be done hopefully by tomorrow, but right now I'm just working on putting the rest of the car back together because I've been letting this sit for about a week or so, about like a week and like maybe 2 days, so that way the paint can actually cure before I do anything else to it. I still have to cut the stock quarter panel so I can finish installing the over fenders that we painted, which is going to look like this. So it's a little bright, like there's those, and there's the front ones. Zoom in, that. But right now I'm just working on putting everything back together, wet sanding it hopefully tomorrow, getting that finished by tomorrow while I paint another car as well. And I have a Q50 as well. Let me see. That Q50 got painted about 3 days ago probably, so it hasn't been too long. I'm gonna let it sit for like another day or two before I do any color sanding. But that car has already been put back together. This is gonna get put back together. I have another car that's have to basically destroy, prep it, and be able to paint it so I can put it back. But right now, this is my main focus. This should be out in the next 2 days, hopefully. Just color sand, put it back together, and this is ready to go. So just the last things I gotta do is finish the driver front door panel, the trunk. I already got most of all the seals and everything back in. Everything's just back together. Let's see. There's all the seals right there. Everything looks back in stock how it normally should be. Just that plastic piece that goes right here. The mirrors, I gotta finish those up. Those are almost done. I had to redo those because it was just like how the roof is really like messed up. So it's really hard to work on them, which is why we didn't do the roof in the first place. But had to do redo the mirrors. There's just a couple pieces I have to redo, which is I believe is a driver's side skirt and the passenger front over fender. It seems like it didn't get enough coverage, so that has to get done over again, and just all the little rest of the stuff that has to get put back on, like the front end. So yeah, almost done, somewhat close, not so much time. So I got most of it done already. Now it's just the last thing is just the mirrors that I have to redo. Put the bumper bolts that go right here, except I have to make a custom one for this one because whoever had this before just completely screwed this up, so I need to do something for that. And put the over fenders, but I still have to cut the stock fenders themselves, and this should be ready to go. So aside from the mirrors and this, it's almost done. Finished doing all the door jamb stuff, every single one of them. I'm only doing this because I put silicone to hold these on a lot better. Yeah, that's basically it. Trunk is on and everything. Yeah, it's all ready to go soon. Now it's just the color sanding and buffing, and looks really good. But yeah, color sanding and buff, and this should be ready to go. So just the finishing touches is supposed to be the color sanding and the buffing, and this should be ready to go. It should take no more than like 2 more days, and this is done. That way I can focus on the Q50, color sand that, because he wants it by the 5th, I believe. So I have no clue if I'm gonna be able to make that that time. So I hope I can. Worst case scenario, I'd rather just take my time and make sure the work is done correctly. I don't want to rush anything and then have something get done poorly. So I want everything to get done correctly. There's no more shitty work. There's no more half-assing anything. It's all nothing but pure good work, or as best as I can basically do it. So whatever you guys are getting paid for, or whatever you guys are paying for this, I'm gonna guarantee you're gonna get a good work if you pay for the basically the top line of everything I can do with the car. Because if you're just gonna get it sprayed, you're not gonna be happy. We're gonna get it color sanded and corrected, you're gonna fall in love with the car, and I can guarantee that. So I'm gonna end this video here. Thanks you guys for watching. Tomorrow I should be finishing with the G37. I'm trimming a full body kit. I'm probably doing some body work and prepping the car, and hopefully painting it by tomorrow. But I have to go pick up some tools to cut the bumpers and trim it, as well to cut these quarter panels. And yeah, thanks.
Stress in Sicht, ist kein Stress in Sicht. Wir